Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, Week 7, Day 5. Second stages of Group C. A bit of an early balance booster for you, over 2.51 meters, 5-4. Collins against Reece Robinson. They played final game last night and the match produced 7 180s. Rob Collins in his opening match yesterday hit 2. Reece Robinson over the night had the most 180s of 9. And their match went all 7 legs last night. So I think the 2.5 could be comfortably covered. Congratulations to Scott Marsh and Joe Davis, who progressed out of Group B this afternoon into Saturday night's final, where Martin Adams already awaits, having won Group A, which was over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Table at the moment is currently topped by Reece Robinson in this Group C. Niall on 8 points, Niall Culleton on 6, Shayne Burgess on 4, Paul Hogan on 2, Rob Collins incredibly at the third highest running average of the evening of 86.40. Didn't pick up a win, hit 6 180s, but the doubling stats was where the damage was done, 27.59%.
60.
The best finisher on the night last night was Shayne Burgess, 47.37%. Which is outstanding by any standards. 10 matches to bring you tonight. Top 2 in the table will make up the 5-man final
73.
for tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Running average last night of 85.77, 26 180s in total. The best average came from that man there, Reece Robinson, 93.94. Collins down to a finish first, as expected, on throw.
60.
Collins was even money, 8-11 about Reece Robinson, which is, on reflection of last night, about right.
21.
Reece Robinson had a running average last night of 89.54. Niall Culleton, 89.50.
96.
20 and tops.
49.
Just about summed up his night last night. Beautifully weighted dart. The line just off.
Give up. 34.
Nice score.
Bit of daunting deja vu this, because that's exactly how last night went for Reece, for Rob, and Reece steps in with double 10, acknowledges he was a little fortunate to win that opening leg, and it's a breaker throw with Reece to throw first in leg 2. Points for a win. Best of 7, first to 4, all the way through. First 180 of the match. Important leg, even this early, I feel, for Rob Collins.
140.
He's 8 to 13, just to hit 180, which I thought was
58.
fabulous bet, but always trying to find you a little bit of value.
22.
So the break opportunity is more than there now.
99.
$100.
6 starts if needed to break through. May go ball here to leave a ton.
64.
Does so. He'd have been better suited starting on the treble 20 on that 164. He does hit a lot of
60.
treble 20s, so more chance of hitting a 140 to leave double 12. Maybe tops. It was
60.
half an effort. It was a safe effort at the tops. So the match was very, very close last
93.
night. Reece Robinson just nicking it in the end, 4-3. Rob Collins had an
20.
average last night of 86.31. Reece Robinson 86.24, but only 3 from 11 on the doubles. The trend looks like it's continuing. Double 10.
30.
Amount.
Rob Collins eventually hits a double and breaks back instantly. Important in the context of this match and for the night of Rob Collins. 1-all. Rob to throw first. Leg 3.
$140.
$58.
Ton.
140 and a ton to start leg 3.
58.
$57.
He fills it up, gets him back in the leg.
121.
Took a bit of a flyer, that third dart.
$58.
$95.
146 for Rob Collins. Are we going to get our first hold of throw? Double 13. Oh,
132.
next door on the tops for the opening leg. And then next door on the double 13 for leg 3.
125.
Now there's pressure on this double 7. It's not the nicest double in the world. That's why.
No score.
To pick his pocket for a
Still
second
got it.
time, and in the double 16 goes, and yet another leg. Rob Collins surrenders to miss doubles. So Reece Robinson has the darts in leg 4.
Come on, 140.
On 40.
He's not being outscored or outplayed. He's just being out-hustled on the
55.
outer ring. Great use
134.
of the treble 19 as a cover shot.
22.
Second 140 of the leg. 40, 1, 3, 4, 140. Possible 11 dart leg.
58.
Fourth consecutive break of throw. Doesn't need to go 20 ball. Treble 10 for tops.
3.
And a double goes in at the first attempt, and what a leg that was. 140, 134, 140, out on 87, a 12 dart break of throw. Guess what? A fourth break of throw, and it is Rob Collins to throw first in leg 5.
$61.
Third dart actually caught the dart that was Robin Hooded.
$100.
Tom.
$43.
$83.
Reece Robinson, of course, on top of the table. It comes with its own pressures, and he would be
Come on, 41.
keen to get off to a good start.
Tom.
Played some very solid, consistent stuff last night. Did Reece.
60.
Tops for a 157.
117.
$57.
Already could be a comfortable winner of this match, Rob Collins, if he'd have hit his doubles.
20.
Now, 2 out of 15. Just
96.
Two.
now 3 from 17 on the doubles, but more importantly, now leads 3-2 and 1 away from picking up his first win of the league. Here's our first hold of throne.
41.
Tom.
100.
9 180s in his 4 matches last night, Reece Robinson. He had to hit 1. Only had 1 in the match.
140.
Good. 6 140s. 15 scores between
60.
Sorry, it wasn't that. We've had 22 scores of a 10 or more.
10.
$59.
$42.
47.
Needed the treble 20 to leave tops.
99.
Finds it with dart 3 to leave double 10. Gonna have 3 clear darts to win it.
140.
A much better start for Rob Collins.
Yes, it
I
trebles.
can assure you he will be pleased with that result. A good win against our table topper, Reece Robinson. Right, we're going to be straight back with Shayne Burgess against Niall Culleton. Darts Live League for match number 2 of evening 2 of Group C. Shayne Burgess against Niall Culleton. These two met last night. It was a 4-1 win for Shayne Burgess, just escaping the bagel. Most 180s in this match, 5 to 6 about Niall Culleton. Shayne only had 1 all night last night. Niall Culleton had 5, which was a little below his average. If you just go by the stats, it should be a similar score, you would think. Bring you hunches or opinions. I just try and get a read on the stats for you, point you in the right direction.
$140.
The start. Niall would have enjoyed that result, of course. From match one, Rob Collins winning full 2. Because the win here for Niall, and he will move on to 8 points also.
76.
For Niall to win 4-0, so minus 3.5 was 5-1.
135.
Maybe a little ambitious. Could have won 4-0 last night.
135.
Tree.
Treble 18 for bullseye. Super effort from Shayne Burgess.
No.
103 for Niall. Last 2 visits.
Game 2.
Caused and created the problem, and that's Shayne Burgess. As I said, I thought the 4-0 was a little ambitious. Shayne Burgess hits the double 16, holds throw, and it's Niall to throw first in leg 2.
Yes.
Win here for Shayne.
45.
Join Niall Culleton on 6 points.
$96.
Players, or the other player in action tonight, will be up next. Paul Hogan against
60.
Reece Robinson. It's looking like hard work at the moment. Niall Culleton started off with 2 treble 20s. He's going to hit a max off the bat, but
83.
it's been the highlight so far.
$140.
Well, he needed that. A spot of trouble.
$127. Oh, sorry. 87.
So down to a finish. 126 for Shayne. Treble 17 for double 18. So nearly took out
28.
164 in the opening leg. Needs 4 19s and ball. 6 19s and double 6. There's one. Treble 16 to leave tops.
54.
50 left. Tops.
49.
Going 3.
Shayne Burgess pins the double top for a 2-0 lead. A break of throw there for Shayne Burgess. This one last night against Culleton, he got bashed 4-1, 2-0 up tonight.
Five.
96.
Needs to make his move now. Niall Culleton. He had 6 players across 7 weeks who have come from
84.
3-0 down. His best of 7.
100.
Sadly, I do
41.
have that written down somewhere. Week 2. Barry Bates came from 3-0 down to beat Diogo Portela. Then Hazel week 3 against Josh Richardson. Jamie Clark against Dave Parletti week 5. Ben Hazel again against Richard North week 6. And just a couple of days ago, Nathan Rafferty did it against Sean Fisher.
140.
Should be 7/19s for double 16. He's gone the old school route. Should go ball here. Guarantees 2 darts at a double if it's a ball or a 25.
125.
It's the treble. Now gets 3. However, if he'd have hit the single, of course, he'd have left 70 and then would have had to hit another treble to get the 2 darts at a double.
97.
Hit the treble, only end up with 1 dart at a double.
Second dart.
So pegs 1 back with a breaker throw and a much tidier leg there from Niall Culleton. A 14 dart breaker throw as he now into this match. Sure, plenty of you had him at 1 to 3 in your accumulators for the evening. Probably did have Reece Robinson in that as well.
140.
However, was beaten in the opening match 4-2 if you're just joining us.
59.
60.
Oh, doesn't look as smooth as normal. Niall Culleton at the moment. Looks just a little bit forced.
11.
140.
Very nearly a 180, wasn't it? Thought it was in.
Oh. 30.
60.
59.
Match up next produced quite a few 180s.
Third dart.
He takes the 101 out. 14 break of throw is followed by a 101 finish and a 15 dart hold. we're back on throw at 2 apiece. Shayne to throw first in leg 5. It's been an impressive response. Much needed, of course. Yeah, the Reece Robinson game went all 7 legs against Paul
95.
Hogan last night. Reece winning it 4-3, 87.92 average. He had 2 180s. 84.98 for Paul Hogan. He had 3.
60.
$41.
Oh, 26.
Paul Hogan just get 180 in that game. Or 1 or more, so over 0.5, 4-7.
83.
They're not started. We may get quite a bizarre run of results, so it may be set for playing the 180 markets.
60.
Slightly less volatile.
$180.
For 3 on the spin. 117, treble 19 and tops.
93.
Beautiful last start to these 2 12s.
Ton.
First start.
That's 3 on the spin and the breaker throw. Niall Culleton needed 14, 15 and 16 dart legs to win those 3. In control now and has the darts. Can he close it out here and now?
$64.
$81.
$80.
Good recovery.
$68.
Well, has lifted his average up to approaching 90.
100.
He's down in the 70s after 2 legs.
$140.
Can collect the 5 to 6 on Culleton to have the most 180s. Was a little closer than
59.
I anticipated, that's for sure. He's not going to hit 180 to leave double 1.
62.
182 down to 120. It's been a little fragile early doors in the end of the legs.
78.
He's left double 10. Scored. 80 left.
60.
So to join Reece Robinson on the top of the table
First start.
on 8 points.
I fell asleep there, didn't I?
Now Culleton gets the job done, reeling off 4 on the spin. Good for you if you backed Niall in running. Okay, up next, Reece Robinson against Paul Hogan. Number 3 of 10. Evening 2 of Group C. Quick table update. Niall tops the table now on 8 points plus 7. Reece 8 points plus 6. Top 2 progress.
It's just trying to remember.
When you're in game, you just Hogan did 5 180s in his 4 matches. Did start to find the 180s later on. He's 4 to 7 just to hit 1 or more.
Come on, Reece.
Over 2.5 in the match. In total is 5 to 4. Reece Robinson in his opening match didn't hit 1, so that's a little concerning. We may get a barrage of them. Like I said, he did it 9 last night, but has not made a good start. So although it's a little bit mean at 4 to 7, win the match, he's 6 to 5. Reece Robinson is 8 to 13. Listen, if Hogan's got it about him, he'll covering that 180. Oh, should be child's play.
60.
some good stuff at
60.
times yesterday. I think it was a bit unfortunate to only pick up the one win. His opening match, he averaged 88.04 and went down to Niall Culleton 4-2, with Niall averaging 91.16. Then he beat Rob Collins 4-2 with an 88.76. Had a 180 in that match, 4 out of 7 on his doubles. Then he lost out to Shayne Burgess in a strange one with
180.
Oh, there you go. Ching, ching. Yeah, lost to Shayne 4-3 with an 80.82. And then lost to this man, Reece Robinson, 4-3 with an 85 average. And hit 3 180s, 3 out of 11 on his doubles. Robinson averaged 88. And 2 180s, 4 from 12.
89.
More than recovered. With a
60.
5-6 shot in match 2, and well, a little mean 4-7 in match 3.
Yeah, third down.
Hogan opens with a 15 dart break of throw. He's out for revenge. Reece Robinson wants repeat. A defeat here, of course, will open the doors up for everybody else to try and catch him for that second spot.
$60.
Our fourth match will see Niall Culleton against Rob Collins. Niall looked a little edgy in the start of that match
140.
against Shayne. And yet again,
85.
Collins, who, as we know, already hits lots of 180s. It's 6 last night, already at 1 in his opening game. Yet again, they've got him at 0.5.
140.
Which is another rather mean 8-13.
140.
Culleton
140.
he hit 5 last night. 1 in his match against Shayne, as we know. Rob Collins hit 6. He's already 1 apiece. They make Rob Collins
100.
11-5 to have the most 180s in that one. Culleton 5-4.
55.
The double 13. That would have been 4-12. It's the worst possible dart, of course, because can't do 111 in 2 darts. Not even you, Hoagie.
84.
That's good pressure. Double 13 can be a little awkward, as we know.
Second dart.
Super dart. Super dart used the first dart as a guide or a marker, whichever you prefer, and just brushed off of it to win the opening, well, win his opening leg to level things up at 1 apiece in 14 darts. 2 legs played, 2 breaks of throw, 1 in 15, 1 in 14.
140.
140.
If you'd rather not have a too lumpy bet on that, Rob Collins at 8-13 to just hit 1 or more 180s.
136.
Looking at all the stats, it just out 180 Culleton in that match, and that's 11 to 5.
81.
He will take a lot from that opening win against this man.
65.
41.
60.
137.
'Stay there. No, he's gone for tops.
3 darts.
And has hit tops. Fortunately, masked by that first dart perfectly, but I can assure you our other camera will have seen that perfectly anyway. So 2-1 to Reece Robinson. Match just starting to warm up nicely.
100.
140.
100.
140.
Back to back 140s for Robinson. Doesn't need a breaker throw to win the match.
180.
That's 180. Number 2. Perfect timing for poor Hogan.
140.
That's 3 140s for Robinson. 1-2-1 might have to go. Double 14. Oh, right on the money.
93.
Super effort from Crocodile Dundee. Double 18 for an 11 darter. Double 9. Oof.
9 left.
Giving him a 3-1 lead. The dart's in the next leg to serve it out.
14.
They may have been a bit too close. Doesn't use the skinniest of barrels, poor Hogan.
3rd dart.
3 legs on the spin for Reece Robinson. Gone from looking in a bit of trouble to taking complete control, all in around about 45 darts. Great stuff from Robinson so far. In fact, it's a little less than that. 44 darts to win
26.
those 3 legs.
100.
7 140s for Reece Robinson. 3
100.
Hogan.
55.
140. 85.
Hogan rowing those 4 darts to level things up at 2 apiece. The full flag. It was a great effort.
100.
The 1-2-1 for the 12 dart hold of throw. Put 2
100.
so close to the wire.
41.
60.
Could do with another.
97.
For the ball to leave a 2 darter on the ton. Trouble 20 for bullseye.
41.
90.
Should have stayed on the 18s. The treble would have left 24. That leaves 32 for 4-1.
2 darts.
And the scoreline a little harsh, but certainly Reece Robertson more clinical on the finishes. In fact, around about 40% on the doubles. Right, we're going to be straight back with Niall Culleton against Rob Collins. Back for match number 4 of 10 this evening. And there for Niall Culleton. Averaged 86.85 in the end. Highest average of the night so far is from Paul Hogan, 93.56, and he was beaten 4-1. A little harsh. Again, Culleton is chasing him down. Those players won their opening matches this evening by the same scoreline. 4-2. Reece now on 10 points plus 9 leg difference. Niall 8 points plus 7.
60.
Hogan stays on 2 points. Now minus 5.
140. 100.
10.
100.
So this one should suit both.
43.
It's a tidy enough match between the two last night. Culleton winning 4-2 with a 91.19.
60.
Finishing was very tidy, 4 out of 9. Reduced Collins to 6 darts to the double in the whole match.
$100.
Double 20 for double 19.
52.
Make the adjustment. $72 remaining. Does like a double-double.
41.
66 for Collins. Treble 10 for double 18. There's the treble 10. Plum in the middle.
And 3.
Finds the double. Much better finishing from Rob Collins tonight. Like I said last night, certainly his Achilles heel down at about 27% for the whole night, which is why he ended up without a win. But better this evening already, and he's a breaker throw up. 27.59% to be exact for the night last night, Rob Collins.
$60. $140.
Paul Hogan and Shayne Burgess to follow this one. That will be
96.
match number 5 and we'll be halfway through.
40.
Right now it's going to be Reece and Niall to progress
25.
into tomorrow night's final. It's just in order they're going to finish.
57.
Joe Davis.
121.
Scott Marsh and Martin Adams, the three already in that 5-man final.
44. $137.
Double 10 to double his lead.
2.
Finds the double 10, a 17 dart hold of throw this time for Rob Collins. Oh, Culleton, well, he's got his back against the wall here.
$66. Tom. $58.
Opportunity for the double break of throw. Collins, if he can start finding
Tom.
the red bit, to back tons, enough to give him a 76-point lead.
One, three, five. $180.
First 180 of the contest goes to Collins.
140.
For the ball for 3-0 and a 12 darter. Oof.
Yeah.
Super effort. Just don't see great logic in that route. Must be some
62.
the method in his madness. Before
2.
it's a 14 dart break of throw and a 3-0 lead for Rob Collins, and of course is leading in the 180 department at that 8 to 13 covered for over 0.5. Remember, he was a huge 11 to 5.
80.
To have more 180s than Niall Culleton. Second time that's happened to him tonight. Oh, here we go.
140.
He's going to level things up there.
One, two, three.
63 behind.
60.
Could go 18s.
98.
34 would have left 164.
60. On 40.
Possibly 2 darts away from a huge win. He's not going to be under any kind of huge pressure. He's averaging 93.05 at the moment. Sorry,
60.
95.61. Tops for 4-0.
2.
And that is a super performance there from Rob Collins. Picks up his second win of the night. 2 from 2, moves on to 4 points and covered the both bets. Anyway, we're going to be right back with poor Hogan against Shayne Burgess. number 5 rattling through them tonight. Big upset in the last one. Collins beating Niall Culleton, who was looking like he was going to go joint top on the table. Reece Robinson beaten 4-0. 95.43 average for Rob Collins in that one. The most impressive part, 50% on the doubles. So the Irish captain, in the end of a very, very good performance. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that have done that. Not forgetting, of course, during the week, Niall Culleton beat the 3-time world champion Martin Adams with a 100 average. 2 this evening for Rob Collins, moves into 3rd spot. Reece Robertson 10 points plus 9. Niall Culleton 8 points now plus 3.
60.
Fortunately, a 4-7, a 5-6, an 11-5 win. That's your lot. I'm not allowed to give any more away. So make sure you
100.
gamble safely and responsibly.
Two. $180.
Good night.
140.
2 in his match a little earlier.
60.
Reece Robinson. Did lose 4-1, but averaged 93.56. Tough going
39.
so far tonight for Shayne Burgess.
$70. Top. Yeah, first up.
Hold a throw in 16 darts for Paul Hogan. Gets the action underway. An important leg already this early of Phil. Leg 2 for Shayne Burgess with the darts.
Oh, 70. $140. $95.
95.43 from Rob Collins is the highest average of the night and the league so far.
140. Sorry, 100. Sorry.
Reece Robinson did have a 93.94 last night. Culleton did go
95.
2-0 down, of course, to Shayne a little earlier before he reeled off legs in 14, 15, 16 and 19.
55. 98.
Hogan ticking along quite nicely so far in this one.
Ton.
Yeah,
16 dart hold has been followed by a 14 dart break of throws, so just 30 darts to win the opening 2 legs for Paul Hogan. As you all know, that equates to a 100.20 average. 2-0 up, looking in complete control and nice and relaxed. Already looking much better tonight than he did last night.
60.
Took a while to settle.
Ton.
One, two, one.
Ton.
Back-to-back tons to start leg 3 for Burgess.
60.
Ton.
One, 40.
Just got an answer for everything at the moment. Paul Hogan,
Ton.
4 straight tons for Burgess. Tops for 3-0. 15 darter.
100.
Triple 15 for double 18. Usually his chosen route.
18 left.
21.
16, 14 and 16. Very impressive stuff here from Paul Hogan. He's raced into a 3-0 lead and he's just one away from picking up his first win of the night. .02, Shayne Burgess,
60.
only 86.
81.
140.
100.
Actually dinked one over the top for a ton.
60.
135. Sorry, 95.
'The timing of that was completely off.
50. 43.
130.
95 after 12. He takes it out in 2 darts. He'll finish with our first
97.
100 average of the night. The 119.
Yeah, that's it.
It goes an average of
Shayne.
100.20 and a 4-0 win from Paul Hogan. You can see how pleased about that he was. Right, we're going to be back for match number 6 and a big match for the top of the table. Reece Robinson against Niall Culleton. performance there from Paul Hogan. 100.20 in that 4-0 win over Shayne Burgess, 16-14, 16 and 14. 4 out of 7 on the doubles, 57.14%. Well, follow that, boys. Reece Robinson, 28 from Hull. Against Niall Culleton from Kilkenny in Ireland. To get over there at some point this year, especially a nice little trip down to Cork. Really looking forward to that. Reece has the darts in match number 6, so we go into our final 5 matches.
137.
Reece Robinson won this tie 4-2 last night with a 92.45 average. Niall Culleton 91 average, 2 out of 2 on the doubles. It was a
40.
dominant performance in terms of the scoring from Reece Robinson.
100.
As I said, the table, Reece on
45.
10 points plus 9, Niall 8 points plus 3. Paul Hogan into 3rd spot, 4 points minus 1. Rob Collins 4 points minus 2. Shayne Burgess 4 points minus 9.
73. 50. 100.
So 120. Niall Culleton for an early break of throw. Oh dear. Double 12. Interesting
24
way
left.
of going. He does have his own way, that's for sure. Reece Robinson. Early in the week it made me raise my eyebrows a few times, but that's the way he goes about his business. And now Culleton goes about his business by picking off double top for an 18 dart breaker throw and a 1-0 lead.
Sixty. 60. 140. 50. 91. 42. 100. 58.
Oh, Reece Robinson, 97 in front on the Culleton throw.
Shayne.
Four leg from both, and now has 2 visits to see off the 152 for the break back.
56.
Starting to put my finger why he's had such a struggle in recent years, because when he's good, he's very, very good, but
100.
most players are not quite doing it at the top level, suffers without having a particularly strong B game.
Reece. 54. 73.
Plus he caused himself far too much grief with some, not sure whether he's trying to be flamboyant on the finishes. Technically he can get a little wristy at times, but like I say, when he's good,
Well left.
he's very, very good. You had 57 left and you hit double 17, which leaves 23.
$15.
Double 6 for 2-0. Culleton.
Third dart.
And eventually finds the double 3, throws his hands in the air. Should have seen what I was doing with mine, pal. But he's 2-0 up. And Reece Robinson has the darts in leg 3 in what is a must-win leg for him. Four
60.
matches to come after this one. Paul Hogan against Rob Collins. Know each other very well, them two. And then Burgess against Robinson. Culleton
100.
against Hogan. And then Collins against Burgess.
60. $100. $100. $55. Come on, Reece. 57. One, three, four. $100.
Tops for 3-0.
Third dart.
And a 15 darter and a ton plus finish. Gives Culleton the double break of throw and has the darts in leg 4. Big win this one. If he can close it out 4-0. We'll put him on top of the table because he will go to +7 the leg difference.
180.
And Reece will be +5. Huge swing.
Ah, 60. $85. 57. 58. 42. 126. 180.
15 darter. Sees that one off for Niall Culleton 4-0 and does go top of the table. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, mathematically it may be possible for one of them to be caught, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. So I think that ensures both of them through to tomorrow night's final. Right, next up, Paul Hogan against Rob Collins. back to match number 7. Well, our Live League final has been decided. And the final 5 will be Scott Marsh, week 1 winner, Joe Davis, Reece Robinson, Niall Culleton, and of course Group A winner Martin Adams. That will be all live tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe and hit that alert bell and you'll get a notification as soon as we go live tomorrow night. So, what is to play for here is 3rd spot. Top 2, Reece and Niall, are both on 10 points, plus 7 for Niall, plus 5 for Reece. But Shayne, Rob and Paul are all on 4 points.
60.
So, for a bit of bragging rights.
180.
Hogan just got off to a slow start yesterday and never really recovered.
Tom.
Deny. He's played some fairly tidy stuff in between
60.
fairly ordinary stuff. But he certainly wasn't ordinary in his last match out. Averaged 100.20, the highest of the group.
$60.
$57.
Double 18.
101.
Double 18. He slots in for a ton plus checkout. The first one of the match. Certainly not his first of the night. And a 15-dart holder throw. Very comfortable. 118, a 101 checkout in the leg. Terrific start. Paul Hogan was 4-6 favourite for this one. Rob Collins 11-10.
140.
Shayne Burgess 7-4 in the next one. Reece Robinson 2-5. Well, I'd probably make that about 1-9.
Time.
Final match before midnight will be Culleton against Hogan. 8-13, 6-5. Leave well alone. And then our final match, Rob Collins against Shayne Burgess. Collins again a backable 4-11.
96.
$43.
55.
$95.
Come on. 60.
Collins have to take a, or might have to take a ton plus finish out of his own to just hold throw here.
57.
17 ball.
Yeah, game shot.
Hits the ball. And another good finish from Paul Hogan. This time on the bullseye after a poor first start. Single 17. Nails the button for 2-0.
$100.
60.
60.
81.
41.
43.
99.
Interesting shot there. 220 with one dart in your hand.
135.
60.
Ooh. Ooh.
Gotta love his reactions.
22.
Proper sound effects.
97.
So 160. Paul not looking in the mood to miss the 44. 2 out of 2 on the double so far is Hoagie.
Yeah, game shot.
And the trend continues. 3 out of 3 on the doubles now. Rob Collins got it all to do from 3-0 down. Will join an elite group or an elite club who've made the comeback from 3-0 if he gets the job done.
Ton.
101 check out, leg 1, 68 on the ball, leg 2, and the 44 check out in 2 in leg 3.
Ton.
60.
3 straight tons in the leg for Rob Collins.
180.
And a second 180. Instantly changes the look of this leg.
83.
Oh. 85.
Plenty of oohs and ahs.
In 3.
And he finds the double 19. And our second ton plus finish of the match. This one goes to Rob Collins, but it is Paul Hogan who has the darts in leg 5.
$140.
Seeing the news, Terry Jenkins has accepted his place in the 2022 World Seniors Darts Championships. Congratulations to Terry.
Ton.
Bully, bully. Wonder what he's got left in the locker. A
Tom.
couple of shows with him in the Middle East just prior to lockdown. Playing very well then, that's for sure.
60.
Aye. 80.
$105.
140.
$48.
Double 18 to peg another one back, double 9.
Oh. 9 left.
$32.
One.
Double 8 to finish it off, 4-1.
Green Durham. No score.
Whoa.
Dude.
Rob Collins gets a break of throw. We're actually somehow back on throw with Rob Collins having the darts in leg 6.
Ah, come on. 80.
$100.
$92.
$85.
Ah, come on. Oh, 24.
$100.
Come Tom.
Uh, 140.
So
5-5.
76. This time, can Paul Hogan close it out? Double 18.
40.
And again, allow Collins a go at a ton. Tops, tops.
60.
Effort.
Yeah. First half.
This time, Paul Hogan finds the double 18 with his first start and moves in to third spot. Right, we're going to be back for match number 8, Shayne Burgess against Reece Robinson. Number 8 of 10. 3 more to bring you, starting with Shayne Burgess against Reece Robinson. 28 from Hull, uses a 23-gram target dart and a former Wimau World Youth Master. Excuse me. 56-year-old Shayne Burgess. Fairly decent resume. Two-time Grand Prix finalist and UK Open finalist. After about 10 days, my throat's almost had it. One more session to bring you before Paul Nicholson's back in the hot seat on Monday morning at 9:30 AM. We've got a wonderful group for you next week. More details on that tomorrow night during the final. Which we know is Scott Marsh and Joe Davis, Martin Adams, Reece Robinson, and Niall Culleton. Try picking a winner out of that lot. match number 3 last night. And Reece Robinson was a 4-0 winner with a 94 average. So 102 for Burgess. There's the 20. Needed the ball for double 16. And the 25 would have left tops. No finish for Reece Robinson. Loves double 18. Opts to go. 14 double 16, and it's a comfortable hold to throw for Shayne Burgess. He moves 1-0 up. Shayne lost his opener after leading 2-0 to Niall Culleton 4-2. Then got beat 4-0 by a very good Hogan. One more match to play after this one against Rob Collins in our final match, which will be around about 12:05. I'll be heading back to my suite to consume a large glass of vino and hopefully sleep for 12 hours. Chance for Shayne here if he can find a couple of trebles. He's 160. It's not firing at all here. Reece Robinson not recovered from that 4-0 drubbing by Niall Culleton. So 130 for 2-0 and a breaker throw. Trouble 20 on ball. For an experienced player, that is the most bizarre way to go for 78. But for some reason, in the back of my mind, I seem to remember him going that route before. It's the double 16, 13, talking of bizarre routes, 13 double 1. Alrighty, Shayne Burgess leading 2-0. with a break of throw as the darts in leg 3. Reece Robinson is through to our final and currently in second spot overall in this table, only on a leg difference of 2. He's averaging 65. If he wants to go top, he's going to have to find something, and quick. Here we go. Welcome back. Where have you been? And a ton. It's taking him down to 112. And Shayne's 2 out of 3 on the doubles at the moment, so this might have to go. 18 for tops. Clinical finishing continues for Shayne Burgess as he takes out double 18, 3 out of 4 now on the doubles, and he's 3-0 up. Only 60. Back-to-back tons for Burgess. Only 25 adrift now. That's awkward. Players whose darts land quite flat. But that's superb. Superb work around the opening dart to find 2 treble 20s. 161. $120 then to wrap it up. 4-0. And tops when he returns. Burgess picks up his first win of the night, and how? 4-0 against the man who was joint top on the table. Well, he's certainly in second spot after that one. So Shayne moves on to 6 points. Right, our penultimate game of the night, Niall Culleton against Paul Hogan. bout. And an ultimate match. Culleton against Paul Hogan. It's a tough one to call. Hogan trying some decent stuff tonight, including highest average of the night so far, that 4-0 100.20 average against Shayne Burgess. Shayne winning that last match 4-0.
Best of luck.
This level.
The darts. Match number 9. Good finishing from Shayne Burgess in that last match. 80%, 4 out of 5. Scoring didn't quite match the finishing,
140.
unfortunately. Good win nonetheless.
$55.
Reached just over 80 in the end.
One, 3, 5.
Here for
26.
Paul, and he will finish in 3rd spot.
140.
Somewhere down the line he will get another crack. Trying to win one of our online darts live leagues.
85.
Week 2 he made the final stages, of course, but had a disappointing night, finishing 5th.
54.
Tough score there with Chance Barstow winning it and Robert Thornton runner-up. Of course, we know what kind of form Thornton's
45.
been in. Had a great few days in the Super Series over in Germany, of course.
16. Yeah.
16 dart breaker throughout. Very animated tonight, Paul Hogan. What we usually see from him, but he's throwing some, as I said, some very, very good stuff. 16 dart breaker throw there. Niall, of course, will not be
41.
taken off the top of the table. 10 points plus 7. Reece, 10 points plus 1. So our lineup: Martin
1, 2,
Adams,
3.
Scott Marsh, Joe Davis, Niall, Culleton, and Reece Robinson. So we'll battle it out tomorrow
140.
for the Week 7 title. We'll be taking a week off after week 8, and then we'll be back with revised format.
94.
Will be exciting stuff to bring you. I'm sure Paul Nicholson will be able to give you more
140.
information about that next week. I'm back for for Saturday night's final, as Paul has to
60.
all of his pre-op stuff, so we all wish him well. I'm sure you all do as well, as he goes in for his first of 3 operations.
Yeah, 83.
Call him the Bionic Man when he makes a comeback. 15 darter for Paul Hogan, doubles his lead. Playing very nicely again here, averaging 98.
$100.
100.
81.
Previous winners over the past 6 weeks. Scott Marsh, week 1. Do the double like Kevin Burness. Week 2, Chance Barstow, James Richardson, who hit the 9 darter, week 3. Kevin Burness, week 4 and 5. Jared Cole, week 6. Martin Adams, runner up, week 1 and week
60.
4. Can he eventually pick up a weekly title?
$100.
Some wonderful averages in our
60.
various formats of the live leagues. 118.44 being the
105.
highest, which is Jason Askew versus Aaron Monk. Richie Burnett's chipped in week 2 of this second phase. 109.31 against Robert Thornton.
50.
Aaron Monk's at a 108.95.
Several. 6.
$98.
No score.
2 to pick one back. There's the 12.
Third dart.
And there's the tops. 21 dart hold of throw in the end there for Niall Culleton. Missed opportunities for Paul Hogan, but does have the breaker throw and the darts in leg 4.
$140.
$45.
$140.
$96. $97.
Match between these two last night was a 4-2 win
100.
for Niall Culleton. He averaged 91.16. At the moment, he's averaging mid-70s, and Hogan 96.16.
43.
97.
Super last dart. Found a way around dart 1.
100.
Just some bend on it like a Ronaldo free kick.
Yes, enough.
It's another solid leg from Paul Hogan. His 3 winning legs in this match, 16, 15 and 14. Good stuff. Leads 3-1.
$60.
95.
Won 180 in their match last night, and that went to Niall Culleton. I had one in this one.
180.
It's just the typical commentator's curse. Spooky.
$2 grand.
180.
Like buses, 2 at once. What's going on? I told you I've never won the lottery.
140.
The Euro Millions.
180.
Of all the numbers you could have hit, Niall.
And if you back the overs on the 180s,
81.
sure you get a ticket for tomorrow night.
$28.
11 and 12 darts. Missed both.
30.
Yeah.
Gets it in the end for a 15 darter, 16, 15, 14 and 15. The 4 winning legs there for Paul Hogan. Very, very impressive stuff, and an impressive 9 of darts from him. Right, one more to go. Rob Collins against Shayne Burgess. Good evening and welcome. Well, good morning. My apologies. Well, it is good evening, of course, somewhere. Welcome to the final match of 10 and the final match of Week 7 Group C.
Probably will.
Nothing really to play for apart from pride or maybe a little bit of revenge. Shayne Burgess beat Rob Collins 4-1 in this tie last night, which was the first match on. 3 180s in the match, 2-1 in favour of Collins. Only 1 out of 7 on the doubles, 4 out of 7 for Shayne. In fact, last night he finished with a doubles percentage of 47.37. And he picked up the 1 win tonight as Shayne lost 4-2 to Culleton. 4-0 to Paul Hogan, and then a bit of a shocker, beat Robinson 4-0. Collins defeated Reece 4-2 in the opening match of the night.
37.
Beat Niall Culleton 4-0. And lost to a very good Paul Hogan 4-2.
60.
Niall Culleton was the overall winner of this Group C on leg
60.
difference, +7 against +1 for Reece.
Oh, 58.
Paul Hogan finishing in 3rd spot. Had a good night tonight, didn't he? Lost to Reece Robinson 4-1. And then on the rampage against Burgess, defeated Rob Collins 4-2.
43.
And was just taken care of Niall Culleton 4-1. Finished on 8 points +4.
81.
Oh, 94.
Oh, 55.
95.
Draw 20 and ball for Burgess. Oof, how close was that? May see Rob Collins use the ball here. 25 leaves 68. Oh, he's gone aggressive.
Oh, 83.
He was just as close on the wire of double 10. Feeling this could be a long match.
9.
Certainly got, well, it feels like it's got legs in it.
6.
1 down.
22 dart break a throw for Shayne. Gets us underway in leg 1. Shayne to throw first in leg 2.
140.
Most impressive finishing stats for the night was from Shayne Burgess in that 4-0 win against Reece Robinson, 80%, 4 to 5.
40.
Highest average of the night belongs to Paul Hogan. 100.20.
41.
Was against this man Shayne Burgess.
Oh, 66.
Yep.
It's 3 140s and nearly out on the 81 for 12.
55.
Two.
Good response from Rob Collins. A 14-dart instant breakback. 3 140s, as I said, in the leg. A very comfortable break of throw. Rob Collins to throw first in leg 3.
$60. $140. $140.
Collins still with the advantage of throw. Can't afford a slip up here though.
65. $36.
20, 17, double 16 would have been the route.
In two.
Still was hitting doubles and he's hitting 2 of them off the lampshades. Back-to-back legs for Rob Collins. Shayne to throw first in leg 4.
Oh, 28.
78.
Oh, 41. $96.
Tongue.
So 140 needed really from Rob Collins to get himself just back into the leg.
57.
$99.
Oh, 45.
$58.
Ton.
Double 18 to level things up.
Under.
And he finds the double 18. Hasn't really lost his prowess on the doubles, that's for sure. Shayne Burgess 2-all. Rob Collins with the darts in leg 5.
$140.
$30.
Ton.
$63.
140 and a ton in the leg so far for Rob Collins.
$91.
Final dart to leave the big fish. Bait the hook. Robbie lad.
60.
Left.
Ton.
Double 19 for 3-2. Straight at it. May split now. Yeah, good thinking.
6.
Tom on his side with Shayne back on. 248.
$135.
Nice score.
1-3 as well within the range of Shayne Burgess. Needed one of the trebles to have a dart at a double.
Last up.
finds the double 16 with his final dart. Finds it funny, but he is 3-2 up. Shayne has the darts in leg 6.
$60.
Two, one.
It's been an enjoyable week. The finale is tomorrow, of course. Great to see Wes Newton and he's in grey. Of course, the young man Nathan Rafferty.
Ton.
I'm struggling to pick a winner of the 5 in tomorrow night's final. Martin Adams, Scott Marsh, Joe Davis, Niall, Culleton and Reece Robinson.
140.
Where your 50 pences are going.
24.
Wolfie is the favourite.
Through.
He finds the double 12 to finish off with a 4-2 win and end what was a tidy session for both. In the end, we're back tonight at 9:30 p.m. Don't forget to join us.